Welcome back, everybody. Now, last night, as part of the 20 years of freedom and democracy celebrations, President Zuma hosted a celebratory dinner with South Africa's veteran artists. The president awarded them certificates at a gala dinner held in the Sandton Convention Centre. This was in recognition of their role and contribution in the country's struggle. But to tell us more about the events, we're joined in studio by our Minister of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa. Minister, good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Leon.
Tell me a little bit about the award ceremony last night.
Well, it was in recognition, as we've said, of the role played by our artists throughout the period of the struggle against apartheid. But it was just to, confirm the fact that they use their talent, their God-given talents, to raise awareness in the world out there that not all is well in South Africa, and they use it for a good cause. And for us, it is time to say thank you. We can't talk about 20 years of democracy without actually highlighting the role played by our practitioners in arts and culture.
I believe that there were some really wonderful people there, and like the likes of Caiphus Semenya. There was also Jonas Gwangwa, Thandi Klassen. Must have been a very moving event. Was it the first of its kind, or has there been others since then?
Well, the president did convene artists in 2009. I was not very close to the situation at the time, but I know that happened. But the mere feeling to be in the midst of such icons who, in their own right, are referred to not necessarily as veterans but as legends. Because they are legends, they are living legends. They are renowned worldwide, people know about them and so on. And for us, it was actually to say, we are rededicating ourselves to their cause. Look at the things which really affect them, not only the musicians, but arts, all genres of arts, including people who kept us entertained by being radio announcers, radio producers and journalists there and so on. But it really is indeed a complete picture to say that all the sectors have been consulted, especially those who played their role in liberating us.
Amazing. And it's so good, especially in the arts, when people are just putting their hearts and soul into what they do, and it's the heart of a country, and I've said that so many times. But now I believe that on Wednesday night there was also an Imbizo function that plotted the way forward to address challenges that are experienced by those that work in the arts and culture industry, their well-being, their future. Talk to me about that. What was that all about?
Well, you would recall, Leanne, that we've since we've been given this responsibility and the mandate, we've engaged with the sector. Government has said in the past that part of what needs to be done in the sector is that we need to get more organized. And we were looking into that, our contribution as government, to ensure that indeed the sector is organized, not just the lip service. And we are in that process, but also, tackling directly the real issues which artists are faced with on a daily basis. Issues around social welfare, issues around their, giving out there to the public, but in turn not being matched by people who are supposed to be giving them resources, who are supposed to be paying their services and so on. It's those issues, and we are going to have more of this, especially to assess how far we're going. One, in regulating the industry, because one of the major problems is that the industry still needs to be transformed. People in that industry, it's easy to be hired and fired at will.
Unfortunately it is. There's a lot of room there for abuse for artists. But just before I let you go, there's also this Veterans Fund that is there for artists. Tell me about this, because it really seems like the department has taken on a stance of wanting to look after the artists in our country.
We are looking, as I said, that's why yesterday we decided not to announce anything. We are tightening up things which will go straight to real issues, as I said, issues which are facing our artists, so that we make our contribution, that they don't, become what is known of them, that most of them die as paupers and so on. But it's people who have been able to entertain the country, have been able to, showcase their talent, and there's no doubt about their capacity and so on. Now, as society, we have a responsibility to look into practical things, and I'm sure in a few period of time we'll be announcing what is it that we think that would have over and above them being organized and helping them being organized as a sector.
Minister, I think you're doing a great job when it comes to helping and looking after the artists here in the country, which I think, sure, it's a big relief, and people do need this. They certainly do. The Minister here in South Africa of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa, thank you. And I hope you get a chance to have a break as well as South Africa starts heading into the holiday season.
I hope so.
Good. Enjoy. Thank you very, very much for being with us here on the program. All right, let's take